What's going on, guys? Still here. I am finally getting around to doing the video for the first Spyderco Mule in Elmax steel testing, and so I figured we will get right into it. It's like 11:30 at night and I've postponed this video long enough. So knife is ridiculously sharp, and got a bunch of cardboard here, pretty much detaped for the most part, and yeah, so let's get started. Cuts really well, nice thin blade. It's 10 cuts, let's get to 20. Do our first sharpness test. Still passing, no problem, no snags. Still retarded sharp. Alright. This is some pretty tough cardboard too. This is actually the stuff that our shipping and receiving bay uses. Alright, we're at 40 cuts now. When I was testing CTS XHP, I could get around 100 cuts, but I'm not so sure of how my edge was at that point. Still going very strong at 40 cuts. The Elmax is Bowler Utterholm steel. I don't know if that's pronounced right or not. And so far it's working well. Spyderco has their averaging Rockwell on the Mule at 58.5 on the Rockwell scale, which nowadays in today's super steels, that's pretty low. You know, I've heard some really good praise on Elmax being run at 61 and 62, which is actually what Scrapyard, which if you don't know, they are a division of the Bussy family. They just came out with a blade called the Sharpness, and it is a Elmax blade. It's ground super thin, well, pretty darn thin. If I remember right, they are running it, seems like somewhere around 0.05 behind the edge. This mule cuts really quite well, and it feels really good in the hand too. That's one thing, like I talked about in one of my other videos. Sometimes Spyderco's handles don't feel all that comfortable when you're just holding them, but you put them in some use, I feel fantastic. So I'm not even keeping track of the cuts now. I'd say we're at close to 100. Still doing them quite well. The edge doesn't feel like it's taking any damage. And like I was talking about, it's Bowler Utterholm steel. And from what I could gather, they seem to recommend running Elmax at 58 to 59. 59 is kind of the average. You know, I think S30V now averages between 59 and 60. I think I've heard some people say that running it higher can increase its performance. Sorry, I'm trying to get some of this tape. Well, generally, always increasing the Rockwell hardness increases wear resistance, but you start to sacrifice other things at high hardnesses. It gets stronger. Let's see. If I remember right, at higher Rockwell hardnesses, you get better wear resistance generally, and you get a stronger blade, but your toughness decreases, and generally, strength and toughness are kind of like separate. So as you get higher strength, your toughness goes down. And again, I'm trying to remember everything off the top of my head. I've been trying to do more reading and research. Strength is the edge's ability to resist deformation from lateral stress. So basically stuff getting pushed against the edge this way. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not spewing a bunch of baloney. I'm pretty certain from reading. Sorry my talking isn't as fluent. It actually seems like John J. Davis has talked about taking decent amount of concentration to talk and cut. You don't want to cut a finger off. So this is performing seemingly quite well for cardboard. I know it's not manila rope. I don't think I can feel any snags right now. Alright, let's keep moving. I've only got a couple more pieces. Oh, it's all taped up and junk. Okay, we aren't using that one. More tape. Man, I thought I got it all off. Oh man. So hopefully everybody had a safe and fun 4th of July. Ours was pretty uneventful. It was like, geez, how hot was it again? It averaged in the 100-degree range all dang day. Today at work it was 100 degrees. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 106. And I know for some areas of the country that's not uncommon, you know, Arizona. But here in Indiana and Michigan where we work, that's pretty uncommon heats. Especially 100 degrees. And around here we have high humidities. So still doing really well. As you can see, I'm getting the whole edge with my poles, as I've been doing with cardboard as well. So, doing pretty well. I'm a little surprised actually, because I know this is well over 100 cuts. And 9 minutes in. Alright. Alright, now I gotta take some more tape off. My goodness. You guys are probably sitting there, oh, gotta watch him pull tape. Gosh darn tape. Reason we don't want tape on the cardboard, which I'm sure most of you all know, is that it can cling to the edge and skew the paper results. I'm trying to keep this all in frame. and I've been doing almost all the cuts against the cardboard grain. Oh yeah, I got started to talk about Bowler recommending their heat treat on Elmax being between 58 and 59, and from what I could see from their spec sheets, this is the last piece, by the way, unless you want to watch me take 5 minutes to de-tape that other piece. I guess they're saying between 58 and 59 is one of the best compromises on wear resistance and still having toughness, which Elmax is known for being a tough stainless steel. I think that's pretty much how it got its claim to fame. Let's just test this before we totally finish out. And as you can also see, I'm going both directions of the paper, cross graining with it. Let's just try pulling the paper up along the edge. Still doing magnificently. Get off of there. Alright, let's finish out this last piece. Watch it like catastrophic fail right at the last bit. The edge just turns into a big shiny silver spot on the end. This mule does feel really good. These Halpern titanium grips feel really good. I'll try and finish this out before it gets completely overdrawn. Alright, it's the last cut. And I'll take one more piece of newspaper, phone book paper. Alright, woo, 2012. Do push cut. I cannot feel any major snags or tears. Paper's cutting very cleanly. That's one of my favorite ways to test, is pulling the paper along the edge. Yep, air conditioning comes on. Alright guys, well, there you have it. I am actually pretty impressed. That's a huge pile of cardboard. And we're still cutting really clean. See if it has its razor's edge still. Switch to this arm. My right arm is, left arm is lacking too much. Parts of it will still shave hair. Some of it will still pop. But I mean, it obviously has a very clean edge still to be push cutting on the phone book paper. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you in the next video.